Hey there, it's Tanessa. Today we are talking about why you should maximize your calorie burn with compound exercises. So my name is Tanessa Shears. I'm a personal trainer, fitness enthusiast, and lover of all things fitness, health, and nutrition. I make it my job, my lifestyle, to go out there, find all the answers, and make sure that you are educated and getting the most out of your fitness and workout routine. So what we're going to be talking about is the reasons why we need to include more compound exercises in our workout programs. So if you're looking at me going, what's a compound exercise? It's an exercise in which you are using the most muscle groups and the most joints possible. So there are two types of exercises that we normally do, and you may be doing them and not even know. Number one is a single joint exercise. So this would be something like a bicep curl. You are using one joint. An example of a multi-joint exercise might be a shoulder press. So doing a shoulder press like this is going to include the shoulder joint and the elbow joint. So my argument for you today is I want you to start including more of these multi-joint or compound exercises in your program, and here are the reasons why. When we do multi-joint exercises, we are often using a lot more muscle groups than when we're doing single. So let's go back to that bicep exercise. The primary movement here is a bicep, correct? So we were going to be burning, say, this many calories here. When I go and start doing things like big pulls and big rows and stuff like that, we are incorporating more muscle groups. We might be getting our lats, some of the muscles of the upper back, and the biceps. When you use more muscle groups during an activity, you burn a lot more calories. Now, the whole point of our workouts is to be super effective and rev our metabolisms and be healthy. So you'll be burning a lot more calories by including compound exercises. Reason number two why to include compound exercises is it helps to improve movement and muscular efficiency. So if you're asking me what that means, it means that our movement patterns are going to be a lot smoother. So when you go to pick something up, you don't just use your bicep to pick stuff up. You use a lot of the muscles, so the back of the shoulder complex and the back. So by working out in a way that gets those muscles to be coordinated and efficient when working together, it'll often translate a lot more to real life movement patterns so that we are effectively using more muscle groups. And that's a really great thing. So the last and third and final reason is when we do compound exercises, it actually drives our heart rate up and lets us get a cardiovascular training effect. So when we're doing big movements like squats or lunges or shoulder presses, it is taxing our heart rate a lot more, causing our heart to beat a lot faster. This in a sense can act like cardio depending on how short your rest periods are. So not only is this great for the muscles and stimulating muscle growth and tone, but it is helping the cardiovascular system and your heart be healthy and more efficient. So those are my three reasons why you should include compound exercises. It burns more calories, it makes you more coordinated and efficient, and it also is absolutely fantastic for a cardiovascular training effect. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you three recommendations called do this, not this. Okay, so here's my first exercise. Instead of doing a single joint bicep curl like this, I want you to think more muscle groups. Instead of bicep curls, you could be doing a row, something where you're involving the biceps in the back and you're pulling. Instead of doing a single joint chest fly, you could think of doing a push-up. That involves two joints. Instead of doing a machine leg curl where you're pulling your feet up towards your hips and working the back of your legs, try doing a squat or a deadlift. They incorporate a lot more joints, a lot more muscle, and get a lot more bang for your buck. What is your favorite compound exercise? Do you like getting more bang for your buck too? Leave me a comment below. I'd like you to head over to my website, TanessaShears.com. If this was valuable to you, don't forget to share it out. I always appreciate it. If you know someone that would benefit from this, feel free to share it out. And I will look forward to talking to you next week. Have a great week and try including some compound exercises in your program.